All right, look, city builder games aren't just about placing houses and watching tiny people roam around. They're about control, strategy, fixing disasters you caused because you thought building 10 factories next to a residential zone was a good idea. Today, we're diving straight into the best city builder games that actually deserve your time. No filler, no trash picks. If you want deep management, brutal decision-making, and worlds that react to every mistake you make, yeah, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. 1. Anno 117. Pax Romana. Anno 117 is way harsher than people expect. You're running the Roman Empire, and every decision feels like handling politics, supply chains, and citizens who want everything instantly. The scale is massive, the visuals are incredibly polished, and the city life looks more alive than any previous Anno. But don't expect it to be chill. This game punishes sloppy planning. If you want a tough, large-scale management challenge instead of a relaxed sandbox, this is exactly that. 2. Frostpunk. 2. Frostpunk 2 doesn't care about your sanity. The weather kills you, the factions hate you, and every decision feels like choosing which part of your city you're willing to sacrifice today. Ideology clashes hit harder than any cold wave, and the city constantly threatens to tear itself apart. It's darker, bigger, and more brutal than the first game. If you enjoy painful choices and city management that punches back constantly, Frostpunk 2 is your battlefield. 3. Transport Fever. 3. Transport Fever. 3 is pure logistics addiction. You're designing transport routes, optimizing traffic flow, and squeezing every rupee out of your network. The new map generation looks clean, performance improvements finally fix old issues, and the vehicles feel varied and fun to experiment with. But it's not forgiving. Mess up one route and your whole economy nosedives. If detailed transport management excites you, this is top tier. If not, you'll bounce off fast. It's 4. Tropico 7. Tropico 7 keeps the chaos alive, factions fighting, politics exploding, and you trying to act like the nice dictator. The systems are deeper, the economy hits harder, and citizens react sharply to every screw-up. But the humor, the satire, and the Caribbean charm are still there. You're balancing tourism, military, industry, and public happiness, while pretending everything is perfect. If you want a city builder with personality and political madness, Tropico 7 hits the spot. 5. Manor Lords. Manor Lords looks peaceful, but the game is brutally grounded. Farming cycles, weather, production chains, everything matters. One bad season can crush your village. Combat looks cool, but city building realism is where it shines. Growth is slow, progress is earned, and every upgrade feels valuable. If you're impatient or want fast expansion, this isn't for you. But if you love authentic medieval life with deep strategic planning, Manor Lords is unmatched. 6. Cities, Skylines, Rick 2. CS2 launched rough, no lies. But updates have cleaned up performance, fixed core systems, and turned it into the detailed city simulator everyone hoped for. Traffic behaves smarter, zoning tools feel more flexible, and city visuals are unmatched. But yeah, low-end PCs still struggle. If you want the most advanced modern city builder right now, CS2 owns that title. Just expect to wrestle with some leftover quirks. 7. Anno 1800. Anno 1800 is still the king of economic builders. Production chains go crazy deep, the visuals are stunning, and juggling multiple regions keeps you constantly thinking. It's punishing if you ignore supply chains, but that's the fun. Everything feels earned. Diplomacy, trade, population tiers. The depth is insane, but also satisfying. If you want peak city building strategy with zero shortcuts, Anno 1800 is the benchmark. 8. Dark Switch. Dark Switch mixes city building with surreal, shifting worlds and weird supernatural mechanics. Resources mutate, environments change, and villagers react to the bizarre events unfolding around them. It's not your typical calm building game. You're constantly adjusting to strange scenarios. But that's the charm. Mystery, atmosphere, and experimentation. If you're tired of predictable builders and want something creative and unsettling, this one stands out. 9. Beyond These Stars. Beyond These Stars takes city building into space, but with a twist. You're building on a giant living creature that moves, shifts, and affects your placement. The art style is clean, the pacing is relaxing, and it's more accessible than the usual hardcore builders. But it's not extremely deep. This is more about creativity and exploration than intense management. If you want something visually unique and chill, it's a refreshing pick. 10. Whiskerwood. Whiskerwood looks cozy and cute, but it still gives you meaningful production chains and layout planning. Villager needs, decorations, resource flow, it's all there, just without the stress of hardcore survival games. If you want something charming that still feels like a real builder, this nails the balance. But if you were hoping for deep, punishing mechanics, this won't scratch that itch. Great choice for relaxed, creative city building. 11. Timberborn. Timberborn turns beavers into city-building geniuses, and somehow makes it brilliant. Water management is everything. Droughts can destroy you if you plan badly. Districts, vertical construction, and resource balancing keep you thinking constantly. It's unique, challenging, and surprisingly deep. If you want a builder that's fresh instead of the usual human town formula, Timberborn is one of the smartest survival builders on PC. 12. Wild West Pioneers. Wild West Pioneers throws you into frontier survival with harsh weather, bandit threats, and limited resources. Nothing grows easily here. You build everything from scratch and slowly turn a rough camp into a bustling settlement. Combat adds tension, but doesn't overshadow the builder core. It's gritty and not as polished as the big-budget games, but the frontier vibe and survival loop give it a strong identity. 13. Against the Storm. Against the Storm is pure strategy adrenaline. Every settlement is temporary, every run is different, and the storm constantly forces you to adapt. Roguelite progression keeps things fresh. New perks, new challenges, new biomes. You can't rely on one strategy. The game pushes you to learn fast and think faster. If slow city builders bore you, this is the one that keeps you hooked for hours without noticing. 14. Workers' Resources. Soviet Republic. This is the most hardcore economic city builder ever made. Every truck route, every worker job, every factory connection. You manage it all manually. One tiny mistake can collapse your entire republic. It's overwhelming at first, but once it clicks, the depth is unmatched. If you want a chill city builder, avoid this immediately. If you want full industrial realism with zero shortcuts, this is a masterpiece of complexity. 15. Foundation. Foundation delivers the organic medieval fantasy people love. No grids, no forced layouts. Your village grows naturally, roads form based on movement, and the whole world feels alive. It has strategy, but it's not brutally punishing like Manor Lords. It's visually warm, progression is smooth, and the modding scene adds endless replay value. Great choice if you want medieval vibes without constant stress. 16. All Will Fall. All Will Fall blends dark fantasy survival with city building under pressure. Resources are scarce, threats are constant, and your citizens barely trust you. Every expansion feels dangerous, and the bleak atmosphere never lets you relax. It's rough, and not as polished as AAA titles, but it has unique tension and personality. If you want a builder where every choice feels risky, this one is worth your time. Outro. Alright, that wraps up the full list. These aren't just random city builders. They're the ones that actually challenge you, force you to think, and reward good planning instead of mindless clicking. Whether you want political chaos, economic nightmares, survival pressure, or cozy creativity, there's something here for every type of player. So pick your vibe, dive in, and build something that won't collapse in 5 minutes. Unless you're playing Frostpunk, in which case, good luck. Thanks for watching. See you in the next